Boom. What's up, metalheads, freaks, and geeks? We are live. This is Tech Talk Tuesday, and I'm Metalhead Hippie. How's everybody doing, man? What's up, metalheads, freaks, and geeks? We are live. And they screwed me up again. You got a double intro, man. All right. Yeah, we ain't perfect yet, man. We're getting there, though. We are getting there. So how's everybody doing, man? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Got Sandra Pokorney in the house. She's trying to class up the joint, fellas. I don't know if I can handle it. She's making all kinds of fancy intros and stuff and getting all technical on us. Well, I guess that's what it's about. It's Tech Talk Tuesday here. We're going to talk about things all techie and stuff. Kind of what I had lined up. Everybody hear me all right? ASMR. Yeah. What's going on? How's everybody doing, man? Do you guys, oh, it's not too fancy. It's cool. Oh, shut up. It's fine. Did you guys check out my last upload? It's an intro to Ben Metal Broadcast Sandra's working on for the show, so we can bring you guys quality technical content. I might have to dub her a producer if we don't launch out here too quickly. I want her head to get big and explode and whatnot. But check it out. It's pretty good. A few tweaks here and there, man, and we're going to be up rocking and rolling. We'll be like a professional gizmo on YouTube here in a second. Yeah, James saw it. He likes it. Am I coming across 5x5? Too loud, too proud, too soft? What? So you guys see a girl in the chat, you just ignore me, right? I see how you are. Smash that like button. James Mo says I'm sounding great. What's up, Mo? I haven't seen you for a couple days. You doing all right, bro? I haven't seen you hanging out. You all right? Which one? Which one are you talking about, Ricky? The one for Bent Metal Broadcast? That short 45-minute video? Is that what you're talking about? Cool, bro. I'm glad to hear it, James. I just haven't seen you for a couple days, bro. I was wondering if you were feeling all right. I'm wondering if one of them gators down there in Louisiana got you, bro. Cool. Well, you can thank Sandra for that one, Ricky. She made that all by her little lonesome. Turned out pretty good. Turned out pretty good, if I do say so myself. I haven't checked my mail yet because it kind of went live, but I can check it though. Give me a minute here and we'll work on something. But once we get enough people in here, I'm going to show you some other stuff Sandra's been working on and trying to classy up my joint over here a little bit. I might have to start paying her, man. So you guys might have to start throwing some chunk of change in my PayPal down there. Just saying. You don't have to donate unless you got something to donate, man. But if you appreciate and like the show, I can put your name at the bottom of the screen here that says you're one of our sponsors and stuff. And every month, if you donate, your name will be ran across the screen with your name and subscribe to your website and whatnot. Just like that. Tuesday Tech Talk number 3. What's in your gearbox? Welcome, everybody. And then if you wanted to be a sponsor, your name will scroll along there so people can check out your website all the time. That way I don't have to sit up here and announce it every 5 seconds. Just be like, go to such and such, sponsor. You can do something like that if you wanted to. So anyway, let me see here what's going on. Yeah, if you guys got Twitter, Facebook, whatnot, and you can make this video go live by allowing people to see it on your Facebook and allow them to come to YouTube to check out this live broadcast right now, that would be greatly appreciated. Because the more my subscriber count goes up, the more yours will go up. Because I'm going to sit here and pimp your channel. I'm going to be that guy that helps you get up there. But you got to be producing content. You know what I mean? So do what you got to do there. Keep producing content, and I'll keep promoting your websites and stuff, your YouTube pages and stuff. And if you become a sponsor, you get even more perks. It's sort of like a way to do Patreon without doing Patreon. Appreciation without all the hassle. And if you do PayPal, $5, $2, $3, $4, $5, whatever. Google don't get jack shit of it. And I can put it right back into this and do all kinds of stuff, giveaways, all kinds of stuff, t-shirts, prizes. Just something to think about if you're digging what we're doing over here. Now, I kind of have this show on Tuesdays. And then, of course, you guys know about Bent Metal Broadcast. That's myself, Sandra Pokorney over there, and Gary Tholander. Sometimes he might be here, sometimes he might. He might have to take the old lady out for dinner or lunch on a Saturday and stuff. So that might be filled in with a guest host or a guest spot there. The same with Sandra. If she has something to do on a Saturday, I might have to get a guest host or something like that. But yours truly will always be here. And as long as those two are here, they're more than welcome to be on the show. They are part of it. Sandra is bent metal. So is Hippie, and so is Gary. Yeah, I showed that one last night when I was. If you watched any part of the little hangout, quick get together, I showed the black fade modern Epiphone that kind of looks. I mean, if you put them side by side with the same black fade Gibson, the Gibson is $2,000. That Epi is $550. So I might show that later, but kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight is StreamYard, what you can and can't do with it, what kind of equipment you may need to get on there, and let me show you what you need just to get on YouTube. That, a telephone, a little phone. Make videos, upload. This is minimalistic way to go. And if you got a good Apple i whatever, it's probably got good video capabilities and you can upload and do YouTube with your phone. I know a lot of people that use only phones to go live on YouTube. You can go live on StreamYards as a guest. I just tried that tonight. You can go live on StreamYards as a guest, but you have to have the program running in the background at your home. Like say you want to go outside and film something outside while you're live on here. You can do that. So you can have it on your PC, step outside with your phone and record what's going on outside as a guest on your own cast, and I can go like that and show you what's going on outside my house. Like if I'm getting swatted or something like that. Hey, SWAT knocking down my door, check them out, bang, shit like that. But you can use your phone for StreamYards, and you can be a guest. If I sent out Sandra a guest request and she wanted to launch it with her phone, she could be on her phone walking around the grocery store doing a live broadcast for bent metal news and stuff like that. Like say she goes to a concert, say it's a Saturday night and she goes to a concert when she should be here at bent metal doing the news. Well, she can do that, remotely from wherever she's at the concert, and we can see that live, you know, on this show. That's something you can do here with StreamYards, but you have to be tricky with it. You have to be somewhat tech savvy and a little bit of trickery and tweakery. Tweakery. If you can do that, then you can do that. But and you can run and mix two shows at one time. Sandra can have her own StreamYard webpage open and not even join mine. And we can still share each other's feeds and be guests on each other's show simultaneously. So you could have two YouTube web pages open right now with my show on there and her show on there. Minimize the pages and watch me on there and watch her on my show, and we can simultaneously broadcast each other's show. That's something you can do with this. There's trickery involved, and you got to be slick about it, and you got to know how to manipulate pages and stuff like that to get around it. But it can be done. Okay, because we did it, right? Right? We did it. Didn't we do it? Sanders, be right back. Okay, she probably didn't. She'll have to watch this again. Okay, I'm on my phone, iPhone 11 right now. Makes amazing videos. Yeah, Ricky. That's what I'm saying, bro. Now, if I invited you on here as a guest with a link and you had StreamYards on your phone, which is easy to do, I could send you a link to my podcast, and then you can show me and show everybody what's going on in Ricky's world out there, and you can go live just like you can on a desktop, like I'm doing right now. But you'll be live, roaming around, doing whatever you're doing, and as long as you have a good connection where you're at, you'll probably come through on my feed very well and anybody else's feed. So this can pick up remotely, wherever you're at, as long as you got a good Wi-Fi signal where you're at. If you go somewhere and there's a current event and you're going to be on my show, or you're going to be somewhere like at a concert and you want to put it on my show, you can do that as long as you have a good signal. I'm sure we would love to see what you're doing on a Saturday night on a bent metal broadcast. Like say you go to a Priest concert or something like that, or a reunion tour of Aerosmith or Rolling Stones or something like that. That's really classic, something everybody would want to see that can't get there. So that'd be cool to have it put on my YouTube channel. No cover charge. What's up, buddy? Great Vanzini in the house. Yeah, I want you guys to go over to Vanzini's site. If you're not subscribed, give that old man a few thumbs up and a few comments and a few subs, man. He's putting out some content, so show your support. It's got some good guitar vids. He's checking out some pedals for you and all that other stuff. And he's been putting up videos for the past 2 months and stuff. So if you like the great Vanzini and you like what he's doing, please give the guy a sub, man. I was his 40th sub last night. So if we can get him up to 50 tonight, that'd be awesome. So keep putting out that content, Vanzini. Welcome back, Sandra. And that goes for everybody else, man. If you guys check out whoever's in this chat right now, check them out. If you like what they're doing, give them a sub, man. But don't expect people to sub to you. If you don't mind subbing people, that's fine. But if you're not putting out content, don't be surprised that people don't sub to your channel. you know. So try to do your best to put something up there, even an introductory video saying who you are and maybe what you might want to do with your channel, you know, something like that. Okay, I think there he is. Gary Tholander he got a new avatar up there. Ain't he cute? Pretty little cheeseburger he is.
Gary, you big beautiful cheeseburger. Look at his new avatar, man. Got that big greasy beard showing up and stuff. Groovy, baby. Groovy.
What's up, man? Yeah, I'm just talking about StreamYard trickery. There are some things you can do with it people don't know about. People that are semi tech savvy can figure it out. But there's some trickery stuff you can do if you know what you're doing. Rather, you can pull it off with precision. That's another thing. That's just something you have to work on. Call from Arlene. Excuse me. Shady's back. Sorry about that. Forgot to turn off my phone. But anyway, that was a piece of gear I had ordered from Amazon. Um, it was apparently too big to fit in my mailbox or my friend's mailbox that brings me the mail because my mailbox is too small and I live 2 miles away from my actual mailbox. So I get it delivered to their mailbox, which is a secure mailbox, and then they bring me my stuff. But the post office was saying the package was too big for my box, so now I got to figure out a way to get downtown or wait for my friend to have the time to be able to pick up a piece of gear for me. Sorry for the interruption. Hey, but check this out, man. I'm going to play. Sandra, are you there? I'm going to play that introduction, and then you let me know if you see that, what we were discussing and stuff, okay? I don't have a four-wheeler at the moment, bro. Okay. Hang on, guys. I'm going to play something for you. Sandra's going to watch out for something for me, and I want to see what's going on. Okay, where we at here? Here we go. This might blast your ears, so watch your monitors. I don't know if I can adjust the levels on this or not. And we're back. Sandra, did that show up on the screen? Did that show up on the screen? Okay, let me run it again. Okay, I'm going to mute my mic on purpose. Let me know if it shows up again. Does anybody see? Okay, now look, I'm going to mute my mic. Let me know if anybody sees a logo in the center of the screen that says my mic is muted. Let me know. Anybody? All right. Okay. See, what I'm looking for is when I play it over on my side of the channel, you guys, I'm wondering if you guys can see, hey, Hippie's mic is muted. I want to know if you can see that across the top of the screen when I play a video. So I'm going to play her video. Let me know if you see any interruptions in the center of the screen or anywhere on the screen that says your mic is muted. Just somebody answer with a yes or a no. Cool. So nothing shows. That's great. Well, we got that figured out. So we know we're good there. That's awesome, man. Sandra's going to work on some tweaks and stuff and get out some fantastical looking stuff for you guys, man. Give her a big round of applause. Hey, Sandra. another one, standing ovation. You know what I'm saying?
You're so special, Sandra. Thank you for doing that for Metalhead Hippie. He appreciates it so much. You just don't know. You big, beautiful cheeseburger.
Oh, man, cool. Play the other one. I have to download it. Is it in my email? Did you email it to me? Oh, poor Gary. Well, she's working on something, you big dumb goof, so chillax. I'm going to put you in a timeout in the chat. She's working on something. Just give the woman a chance here. Sandra, did you download something, or did you send me something else to my email? Okay, I'm going to go look. Okay, where am I at? Oops. I'm in my email right now, guys. I'm checking something to see what's going on here. Okay. 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 Boom, boom, boom. I'm downloading it, Sandra. Hang on a second. Okay, number deuce. Put it on my desktop. 4 seconds remaining. Finished. Okay. Hang on there, sweetie pie. Big Daddy's gonna work on it for you. Here we go. Okay, we got another juicy tidbit coming. Hopefully it pans out and works all right. From Miss Pokorney. Yo! It's loading, man. Promo 2 is loading. It's ready for a treat. Let's see what you came up with this time. That sucks too. We gotta keep it humility level right there. You know what I mean? Don't blow her head up, man. She might just like fuck take over the show or whatnot. Can't have that. I'm just picking on you. This is awesome, man. Sandra's gone above and beyond, more than my expectations. I just expected her to sit there and be cute and read the news, and here she is making all kinds of crazy stuff for the show. I appreciate you. She's cute and talented too, guys. Holy shit. What do you think about that? Okay. Here it is, folks. The second premiere of the second premiere, which is the first premiere of the second premiere by Sandra Pokorney. Check it out. Holy fucking shit, chick. You fucking nailed it pretty damn good, man. For the first time looking at it, that looked pretty damn good. I have to see it without the damn see, I got the mute in my screen and I can't see this shit, man. Fucking hey, round of applause for Sandra Pokorney. Check that out. I'm gonna play that again, man. Awesome. That's pretty groovy, guys. What do you think of that shit, man? Holy man.
I think I love you. Yeah, you're so special. Helping the hippie out like that. You're such a darling. He doesn't deserve you. We might kick him to the curb and take over the whole damn show. Fuck a hippie. Gary too, that son of a bitch. I'll kick him right in the nuts. Get him the fuck out of here too. Be just us girls. We'll take over the world. Oh, but anyway, back to the hippie.
God damn, that chick's a menace. Smash that mofo like button, man. Wow, that's pretty good stuff, Sandra. Keep at it, girl. We'll be so damn professional we can't stand ourselves. Start trying to go for Streamy Awards and stuff like that. Hey, vote us in for the Streamies, guys. We'll be up there with Logan Paul, fucking dabbing and shit. Jake Paul, too. Fucking hey. Sweet. Yeah, mash that subscribe button. Check out Sandra's stuff too, man. She does some pretty groovy stuff over there. Documentaries on serial killers and shit, all that morbidity. She also just did one on Nita Strauss. You can check that one out. Cool little rocker chick. Plays the Alice Cooper. Has a new solo album out, all kinds of stuff. New guitar line also. Check it out. Got 2 new Jivas out. One's kind of a burlish kind of, and then another one's kind of like a black flame. Pretty cool looking guitars. Oh, 17 for 17. Sweet. 19 people in the chat. Say hi. Do not be bashful. Come out and join in the fun. So what do you got to do to get on StreamYards? Okay. Talk about it. Very simple. Easiest thing on the planet. 1, have a webcam. Doesn't matter if it's in your laptop. Doesn't matter if it's floating around in the atmosphere somewhere. As long as you got a webcam that can capture you, you can get on StreamYards. All you need to do is go to StreamYards.com. What they'll do is they'll ask you for your email address. Boom. Then they'll send you a code. You copy and paste that code into the little sign-in area. That will keep you signed in as long as you want it to. If you sign out, when you try to sign back in, they'll have to send you another code. They don't like logging passwords because that's just another way for people to hack their shit and in turn hack our shit. So they keep us safe by switching up codes all the time. And plus it makes their stuff run a lot faster by not having to load up and maintain a password server for all your shit. So it keeps expenses down for people that want to actually pay to broadcast. I paid to broadcast to you. Okay. They have a free version. You get 20 hours of free service or free uploads. Okay. But then you got to see where my subscribe button is up here. Well, that's going to be a duck. And then over here on the other corner, there's going to be a banner. And then there's other things you can and cannot do versus pay and free. If you watch some other people's broadcast that use StreamYard, you'll see the duck. Okay. When you don't see the duck and you see custom backgrounds and intros and stuff like Sandra just did, that means somebody's taking money out of their pocket to entertain you, to bring you good content, the best they can for what StreamYard offers. So just remember that. But yeah, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. Get things out of the way, put your own stuff in there, bring up good intros, outros, whatever it is you want to do. You can do that. But getting back to the login process, okay, so you get an account, okay. What they do is they ask you for permission to use your YouTube channel as a broadcast center, basically. So they want to connect to your YouTube channel, okay. You have to allow that in order to broadcast live to YouTube from YouTube, okay. See, right now I have a broadcast station open, and then I have my YouTube page open. The YouTube page runs about 5 seconds behind my actual broadcast. So what I can do is whatever shows up over on the YouTube chat, I see both YouTube chats and my StreamYard chat. Okay. YouTube has highlighted chats. StreamYards doesn't. So I can look over in the comment section. If you highlight Metalhead Hippie with the @ symbol and then start typing Metalhead Hippie, click on that, you can send me a message. I'll see it because I'm highlighted. But if you just send me, hey Hippie, how you doing? I might not see that. But shit, you still won't be able to see it. Yeah. But whenever you send, you'll be able to see your highlighted message to me, and so will I. Other people won't. They'll just see the @ symbol in front of Metalhead Hippie that you sent, but they won't be highlighted. They're going to be highlighted to me. Can't do that in StreamYards. Okay. But to get back to the sign-in process, you'll sign in to StreamYard.com. They'll give you a code. You're on there. Okay. Then you go to a thing that's called create a broadcast. Okay. You create a broadcast. You give it a name just like you would in YouTube. Hippie's Tech Talk in the description, and then Hippie's Tech Talk in the description bar below. And then you can go public, private, or not listed. Okay, if you go public, as soon as you hit that go live button up in the upper right corner, you'll come up to StreamYards and you'll be live. But if you just go into the broadcast center, what you can do is in the broadcast center, you can get your background set up, see how you look, get your lighting set up before you click that live button. Okay, so that's what I do. It's like I put my video on, turn my video on, nobody can see me until I hit that live button. So I turn on my little gizmo light over here. I make sure my Metalhead Hippie sign's on. I make sure my background's highlighted. I have like a pink glow light that I'm putting on it right now. It's sitting down below me on the floor, but it's shining up at the thing, and you can't see it on the floor, but it makes my backdrop kind of day glow. Makes it shine up. You can see the pink hue on my skull over here if you look hard enough. This is a skull tapestry, but you can see the little pink hue from the light, and then the pinks highlight this and make this a lot brighter and more psychedelic. But you can get all that stuff figured out before you go live. You can do your hair, make sure you're looking good. You can tweak your beard, if it's crooked, whatnot. Move it this way, that way. Oh, there it is. Looks good. Get your sunglasses on to hide the bags under your eyes. You know what I mean? Do all whatever you got to do. And then when you think you're ready, you go live. Okay? But what you do before you go live is you minimize one screen, your main StreamYard page. You downsize that. And then you go to your YouTube page and you pull up that live broadcast. You start that live broadcast. And then what you do is as soon as you see it go live on YouTube, you mute it you mute the YouTube side so that you don't get feedback. When you guys rewatch this video, you'll see that I hit the button, but I didn't wait to see if it got muted or not. So I thought I muted it, but I didn't. So then I had to go back and mute it. But then you heard that echo real quick in the beginning of this stream. That was because YouTube video was running at the same time this video was running, so they overlapped each other, so you can hear the delay. I can talk here, and then 5 seconds later you'll hear it in the background on YouTube. So mute YouTube, but minimize your page on StreamYard so you can see both chats, and keep the broadcast station, your StreamYard station, on top. Okay. And that way you can see both chats going at the same time. And your picture will still be 8 by 10 ish. You'll still be in an 8 by 10 frame. Or you can just not even look over at YouTube. You don't have to look at YouTube while you're broadcasting, but it just allows you to see highlighted comments that you can't see in StreamYard. Okay. I hope you guys are following me here. But that's pretty much how you get on there, and anybody can do it. It's free. As long as you have a webcam or a way to broadcast to the net, you'll be okay. Oh, sorry, my nose is a little itchy. But yeah. But me, I have a C922X camera. It is green screen capable through third-party software, which I don't use because I just don't want to using up resources while I'm broadcasting and making myself buffer or look glitchy or stuff. But the new thing with StreamYards is they do have green screen capability, but you actually have to put a green backdrop behind you, and then whatever scene or something you want to run within StreamYards, you can run that. So I could have people walking down a New York City street behind me, and it looks almost real, and I could be like, woo, grabbing ass or smacking guys in the nuts, doing all kinds of stuff when they go by. You know what I mean? So you can do weird shit like that. Or you could have the Eiffel Tower behind you. You can be in Paris, France if you want. You can be anywhere in the world, with a green screen. That's what that technology does. You can put anything you want behind you. A still photo, a moving movie behind you. You can broadcast anything you want behind you. Ola England used to do it in some of his videos. Remember when he had his wall painted green? Well, he used to do that. It's the same technology, same stuff. And then he would play his video. You would see his video on the wall with him standing there doing his virtual shit, playing, and the big ass screen of his game was on the wall. So you can do stuff like that too with this, but that's the paid version. You have to pay for that. Okay. Now this costs $25 a month, which I'm glad to pay. I don't care if people donate or not. If you do, that's cool. I'd really appreciate it. But you don't have to. But that's what you can do. That's part of what you can do with StreamYard. Now, as far as how tech savvy you are, as far as manipulating things, and you know how to go from one browser to another, open this one, shrink this one, make this one sit over here while you do this. If you're savvy like that, you can do things. You can do some trickery with this stuff if you know what you're doing with net pages and browsers and stuff. So you can do all that. Now, do you want to play music on here? That might be an issue because even with interfaces and mic'd up cabs, sometimes you'll get warbly, washy stuff, especially when you have more than 3 or 4 people on here. Okay, because this broadcast is trying to process 4 individual signals, and it's having a hard time doing that. So I made a video of a mic test, the ES57, with nobody else with me. Now, all that came through clear. I was playing real shitty, but I just decided to test my mic all of a sudden, and it sounded pretty good. I mean, a few tweaks here and there, it'd probably sound a lot better, but I did the best I could to make it sound as good as I could for that video. But I mic'd it up with my interface, put the mic on my Black Star, played my guitar through my Black Star, but I had the mic hooked up with an XLR to my interface, which is a Tascam Mini Studio US-42. Okay. So if you can remember that, go on YouTube, check that out, and then you can see what I'm working with. I can do some sound effects like that, and I could add more to it if I choose to, but I'm just not there yet. Okay. Now, if I was going to do a single broadcast and play guitar, and that was it, but if I want to invite a guest on at spare the moment, I would probably use StreamYard for having guests. OBS is very tricky getting people on to the same live stream that you're on, unless they're there with you. But if they're on another PC, it can be difficult, and you have to have some tech savvy knowledge to figure that stuff out. Okay. Mitch Heyman, he's done a few videos of that stuff, so you can check out his site, Haman, Mitch Heyman. You can check him out and watch some of his tutorials on it, or watch what he does or how he does it. And then there's other tutorials for Streamlabs and OBS. Okay, and if you have questions, you can ask him and check him out, or go to his YouTube page, Mitch Heyman, and check out his OBS stuff. Okay, I think Gary was doing that with him, testing that stuff out, seeing if it worked okay. Got Janice, Thomas Farrell. It's nice to see you, Thomas. I don't think I ever seen you in here. Welcome. Dog Paws in here. What else we got? Sandra Pokorney, of course. Great Vanzini. Okay, Rick Effner's in the house. Ricky Compton. Who else? Come out and say hi, Tom Harhigh. Yeah, if you guys are sitting in the shadows, come out. We got 18 people over there. There's only 9 or so talking, so come out and say hi, man. If you have any questions about StreamYards, put them up here now, and I'll do what I can to get to them and see them. So if you want to know how all this stuff works, let me know. And off to the side, it has banners, brand, private chat, and then it has your settings. Below it has mute mic, stop cam, mic setting, camera and mic settings. It has a share screen capability. It has a button you can press to invite somebody on. You send them and you email them a link. They click on that link. If it doesn't bring them into the chat, then they have to copy it in, go to StreamYards, make sure they're signed in, put that link in the browser, backspace the link that's in there now, put that, copy and paste that link in there, and then click go, and it should bring them right into your stream. And then what you do is you click on their screen. When you see them pop up, you'll hear a little boop. Okay, so you know somebody just entered your studio. So what you got to do then is you got to click on them, and then they'll pop up in a dual screen with you. And then you'll have a guest on your show. And then you guys can talk back and forth and do what you do. Just like you see me, Gary, and Sandra do on Bent Metal Broadcast. So that's pretty cool. Cool. You came in from Facebook and Twitter. Awesome. So now we know that works. Yeah, guys, if you can do that, share this link on your Facebook. And then when people click on it, yeah, they'll watch it in Facebook, but they might come to YouTube too and subscribe to the channel. And the more subscription I get, the more generous I get by passing that on to you guys. And I'll shout out your channel. I'll also shout out your channel for doing that. So it's a very generous on both parts, quid pro quo. You do for me, I do for you. So it just works that way. Got Janice Lala in the house. Welcome, Janice. Sweet. Welcome, Thomas. Yeah, if you like what you're seeing, man, stop back on Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern. Here, I'll give you guys it's another sneak preview of our Bent Metal show here. Watch your ears. This might get a little loud for you. How'd you like that? You know, and I know Sandra's going to keep working at that till she perfects it and gets something like blam. But that is very good, man. And she just started doing this stuff today, checking out different ways to make intros for the show. She's doing an awesome job on it too. RG Pop's in the house. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're testing. We're breaking new ground for StreamYards here, man. We're doing things that I don't think other people are doing. So it's good to have talented people behind you that know what they're doing. Me, I got the gift for gab and stupidity, so that's my bag. Gary, he's just a big dumb goof. You know what I mean? Sandra, she's the big cheese of the show. She got the big old cheesy smile over there from Minnesota. Oh no, Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin. They got. You ever notice that Minnesota? That's how they say Minnesota and Wisconsin. Kind of weird, damn cheeseheads. Go Packers. But anyway, that was a phenomenal intro. I can't wait to see what else she comes up with. Might have like a mini break thing in there, like a half hour in or 45 minutes in. We have a 5-minute pee break. You know what I mean? People with weak bladders and whatnot. Cool. Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate it, bro. Smoke out of the ears. Yeah. Yeah, she rocked it, man. Yeah. You can do other stuff like this. I'll show you some of the other stuff you can do. You can download and get these overlays. I got that for Phil Mosley. Got the bats flying around and shit. Because everybody knows he goes by the count. Let me see. Down here cheering me on. Go Hippie, go Hippie. You know, let me see. Make this guy pick my nose. All kinds of weird shit. Sandra sits over there. This guy tries to slap her every time. All kinds of stuff. Rock out, throw some horns up, do what you want to do. Now, if you don't have the paid version of StreamYards, this is what you're going to see on your page. Okay. Live with StreamYards. So if you have the free version, that's what you have to put up with. And then up here where this subscribe is at, you'll probably see a duck. Okay. But since this is a paid version, I can get rid of all that stuff by just one little click of a mouse. Okay, I got the Punisher here. I could do this stuff, check him out, try to get my eyes lined up. Hey. Do stuff like that, have a wave coming at me. No. I can do some Slayers, Raining Blood, man. Look out. Do all kinds of crazy shit. Sandra loves this one. Whoosh. Look out. Flash. And you can do that. And of course, you can see that little ticker tape running down at the bottom of the screen. You can put just about anything in there you want to, up to 120 words. Let me get rid of this here. Okay. What you do is you go into banners and you can write anything you want there. Okay. Let me see. Let me update this one. Okay. Edit. Okay. Let me see if I can do something up. I can put that one up there. Please share. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. You can do all kinds of stuff like that. Hell yeah. Horns up for Slayer. Too bad they retired, man. I think they'll be back. Everybody comes back. They miss it. They got to do one more hurrah. I guarantee you they'll probably get in the studio, make another album in another year or so, and they'll be back out on tour. Maybe a limited tour, but I have a feeling they'll be back out. Okay. But you can write anything down in here where this little ticker tape is. Ticker tape. You can write anything there. Okay. If I wanted to do something like this, and you can put stuff in here like this too. Nope. Oh, that one didn't take. Hang on a second. But anyway, I can put anything in there I want to put in there. It's like if you become like a sponsor of the show, like the last half hour of the show, your name and webpage name will go down here and stuff with a thank you for being a sponsor of Bent Metal Broadcast or whatever it is I'm doing that month. Your name will go up there and stuff. And that will help drive people to subscribe to your webpage. Okay. Mitch the Hitman Heyman's in the house. Watch out, man. It's coming for you. And of course, it doesn't help. It does help to have a bigger monitor. The bigger monitor you can get away with. I mean, I'm using a 43-inch TV. Okay. But I had my bigger TV up here on the other wall, and I didn't like the way my set looked. I wanted my set to be able to be seen the way it's being seen right now. And in order to do that, I had to buy a TV that was smaller, and it just happened to be a 43-inch TV that fits right here in this little corner of my cabin. And I have things set up so that you can see my guitars behind me, my SG right there, my baritone, and my Schecter Hellraiser. Then over here I got my PRS, and then here's my Schecter 7-string. And of course my amp, and then right behind me I have a CR120C combo, 212 orange. That tomorrow I'll probably, like Saturday, my set will be a little different because I'm moving this desk out of here over here, or not this desk out, and I'm putting another desk here where my this TV stand is, and I'm sliding that over to this corner and putting a table right there. So it'd be just a little bit different. But it'll give me more room to tuck my amp, put one amp on top of the table, put my pedal board on that table, And then I'll have room over in this corner to do more things. I want to hang a different sign over here with a BMB on it for Bent Metal Broadcast. So I need to buy 2 more B's like these M's and H's right here. And I'll just use that M for when I'm doing a Bent Metal Broadcast. And when I'm just doing Metalhead Hippie, I'll leave that sign up. You know. Oh, thanks, Mitch. Yeah, I wish we could get on OBS and do some things better that way, but you know, for now, this is the only way you can get guests on. If you're talking and just talking and not playing music, everything's fine. But when you go to play music, that seems to be the hassle, you know. Yeah, you can. I can mute anybody. As long as you're the host, you can mute anybody or even kick them off the show if they're being total jackasses. If you invite somebody on and they turn out to be an asshole, you know, and they just came on to bomb your show or something like that, said they were going to do this, and if they were a total shithead, you can just mute them or kick them out if you wanted to. Yeah, Thomas likes the Schecters too. So do I, bro. That's a 006. Yeah, that's a 80, 2013 006 8189. But yeah, I'm a fan of Schecters. Yeah, StreamYard's easiest. I mean, if you're mic'd up, Gary's sound when he plays his guitar, because he's mic'd up and running through an interface and a media board or whatnot, 80% of his signal comes across pretty good. Now, when I did my mic test, mine came out pretty damn good. Now, I don't know if I can get that same sound quality with 2 or 3 people on there with the voice processing of this StreamYards. I don't know, but we will test it and we will find out to see what works and what doesn't. And what you can also do is you can make a live show private, record it, still upload it to your YouTube, and it's private. And then you can go back after it uploads on YouTube, which will only take like 20 minutes for the whole stream to be copied to your YouTube page. And then you can go in and view it. Not all the processing will be done. It might take like 2 hours to do all the processing. You'll get to see your chat. Your chat will show up eventually. And then you'll be able to see everything that happened on your live cast in private. That way you can check your audio levels, your lights, and everything else to see how it went. And then if you like how everything's showing up, you leave your settings the way they are on your amp, your guitar, how you have it plugged into your interface, all that shit. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. No, you want to tweak it. You want to get it sound perfect. Ain't going to sound perfect. Don't get it the best you can. Leave it alone. That's all you got to do. Leave the fucking thing alone. Plug it in, your interface, XLR, whatever it is, whatever your hookup is to get your mic sound from your amp to the PC. Whatever that is, do it. Once you get it set up, test it in a private session by yourself or with other people in a private setting. And then once you got that and it seems like it's taking, you can either turn your audio compression on or off in the live stream to see if your sound either clears up or gets better or levels out, or it starts getting washy and warbly. But before I had a microphone to mic up my amp over here, my sound sounded shitty because I was just using my webcam mic through a StreamYards and it sounded shitty, or I was using this because now that I have my interface hooked up, this is my mic, not my webcam. My webcam's sitting right here, about 2 foot away from me. My mic is about 10 inches that way from my face, you know, and I can control the parameters of that by just leaning over here real quick. But once you get your levels checked, If you want to do a pre-recorded show, 15, 20 minutes for audio checks for your guitar and whatnot, check it out. Once you get it set it, forget it, and then you're ready for your live show. So if you want to do a live show with guitar riffs and stuff like that, I mean, you guys don't know what we do behind the scenes here, because we take about an hour and a half just to get ready for a show, and we still don't know what we're doing, but we're trying to do our best to bring entertainment, you know, as as bent as it can possibly be. You know what I mean? So we're going to screw up. We're not going to be perfect. I mean, you can only do so much with what you got. But I hope that we can get it to a point where it's like bam, 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 bam. Just keep rolling, man. And you guys are like, oh, wow, check that out. Boom, bam. And something else pops up, bam. You know, we might have a special guest on, come on, sing a song. We might have a guest repair guy to teach you a very quick tip and trick about fixing your guitar, or the quickest way to string up a broken string when you're playing live. You know, do something like that. Little segments of how to's and little special guest stars that come in, sing a song, then they head out and they leave. Another guy comes in, somebody else does something else. They teach you something or sing something or tell a joke, something stupid, as long as it's, you know, as PC as possible without hurting anybody's feelings. You know what I mean? Because we got sensitive people out there today, so you gotta watch it. You know what I mean? No offense to them, but you know, I don't know. But either way, most of the cutting up you're going to see on this show is between ourselves. We try not to attack other people, and we don't condone people attacking other people in chat. In fact, it's not tolerated at all. Um, we don't talk religion. We don't talk politics as much as possible, either or. Racism of any kind, you will immediately be banned. I do not give a fuck who you are. You say one stupid little thing that sounds like that, you're gone. Period. Gone. Never to come back. Don't care about you subscribing to me. Don't care about the backstabbing bullshit you might pull because of it. Don't give a fuck. If you pull that shit, you're gone. It's just that simple. So get it in your heads. Remind people, chill out, come in, relax, have a good time. Let's talk about music. Let's cut up on each other and treat each other, but treat each other with respect, man. I mean, there's a line, and I think most of us are grown up to know what that line is. And as long as you're here, I don't want you crossing it, because it'll be dealt with. For people that are just joining me, um, I've been on YouTube for 8 or so years. I've just started to get back into putting up videos and stuff like that about 5 or 6 months ago. Um, I was at like 78 or 79 subscribers, and then 5 months ago I started doing that, and I slowly got up to 200 and some subscribers. And 3 weeks ago, I decided to make a show called Bent Metal Broadcast. My subscriber count went up like 20 so far. So most of you guys were subscribed. So hopefully this just keeps snowballing and we all get, you know, subscribers out here. I don't mind if you guys pimp your channel. I don't care. You can't throw links down. That's fine. If you have something you want to share on the show, like a video of what you just did, I have the ability to share your screen with the audience in here right now. So, like, say Sandra has something on her website that's 5 minutes or something like that. Say Sandra does a song or something like that. You guys can view that here with us from her YouTube page. I can share it with it has share screen capability, you know, or if Gary comes up with a decent riff. Now, granted, the audio quality isn't that great because of StreamYards, you know, the way they work. But yeah, if Gary comes up with a song or a riff he wants to teach you, and I want to show it from his page, if he says, yeah, you know, you just go ahead, Hippie, you can share it, then I'll just share his page, you know, and then I'll obviously say, well, hey man, if you like what Gary's doing, go over and check out his page, man. If you like it good enough, give him a sub, you know, whatever. But pass it on, man. You know, we're here for you. we want to help you build your YouTube page. So if you can ride off of the popularity of this show, if it does get popular, or anything I say or do to help you get going, or to help you promote your channel, or even to help you get motivated to make videos and do what you want because you were too chicken shit to do it before. We'll help. We'll give you that push. I'll kick you in the nuts and get you going. I don't care, man. Yeah. Just quit being a big dumb goof. If you want to put videos out, put videos out. And if you're putting up decent content, I'll guide people to your site. I have no problem doing that at all. Just remember to return the favor. That's all the hippie's asking. That's all Sandra's asking. That's all Gary's asking. Gary's got to get kicked in the nuts. He needs to start putting up videos too. He's over there monkeying around. And he's a co-host of the show. Put out some shit, Gary. The hell, man. Teach these guys some of them slamming riffs, Quit fucking around. Excuse my language. But there's a shit ton of stuff you could use today to get yourself on YouTube that doesn't cost a fortune. Okay, let me give you my price rundown for what it cost me. Webcam, about $60. Pretty good webcam. The C922X is a very good cam. It's just a notch above the 920 webcam, a notch above the 930 webcam because of its capability and its the way it makes the picture a lot crisper than a 920 and a 930. It's not so, you can add more gain to it. Basically, it has a bigger gain stage to it, so your pictures are more brighter, more 1080p. So you can record with it and then load up to YouTube with it at 1080p if you want, which is the highest resolution. I think this goes actually higher. So you can record at 1080p in 30 frames or 720 at 60 frames per second, or 30, or was it 1080 at 30 and 720 at 60, I think, frames per second. So that helps it out. So that's $50. This microphone, $40, basically, from Amazon. The interface was given to me, but you can buy it for $170, or you can get a 2i2 for $150 from any music store around there. So far we got 50, 40, that's 90. You got this for 170, so that's 290 plus that, so it's almost $300 or so. And then all this shit was just as I went. All my backgrounds, my letters, all my other stuff is just as I went. So now I'm almost at the point where, boom, I got my Metalhead Hippie set. Yeah, I mean, this is what you guys will see most of the time, from when I broadcast live or shoot a video or anything like that. So I just do my best to make it look as good for you guys and come across as good as I can for you guys. Oh, and I got the ES GLS or GSL. I want to get it correct here. Hang on. Yeah. GLS Audio ES57 microphone, which is the equivalent of the Shure SM57 for under $30. Okay, and the SM57 Shure is $100. And the sound quality is good. If you go back and look at one of my videos where it says ES57 test or something like that, sound check, you'll get that. Okay. But that mic's good for miking up cabs, and it's $30. Okay, now check this out. I don't have a mic stand for it. I was going to get one, but I wanted to make sure I got what I needed for the right process. The damn mic stand I got costs more than the microphone, $10 more to be exact. It's $39 something I got for the mic stand with a weighted mic stand that sits on top of a desk or on the ground. So it doesn't have to be bulky and in the way with the tripod leg sticking out and the big long thing sticking out and then the boom arm bending over just to get into the speaker. No, I got one of the smaller booms that you can sit on a desktop and get right in personal with your speaker. That was $40. The microphone was $29. So $10 more for a mic stand. So that's $70 for the setup. So if you have all that stuff and whatnot, you can get on StreamYards and just blast yourself right onto the internet. StreamYards is not hard. So if you're even a novice YouTuber that wants to get on the web very quickly, StreamYards might be your answer. And if you stay on StreamYards and get used to it, you're allowed 20 hours of broadcasting time a month for free, up to 4-hour broadcasting times per that. But you run out quick that way. You'll get 5 videos in it, 4 hours each. So if you do a 2-hour show once a week, you'll never run out of time. You know what I mean? And then from the time you signed up till till the end of that month. So if you sign up on the 12th of next month, your video broadcasting 20 hours will reset itself. Okay. But if you buy into it at 20, $25 a month, I pay $22 a month. Okay. But that allows me to do a lot of different things that you can't do, like manipulating backgrounds and doing certain things that you can't do with the free version. So it's something to think about. Sandra posted a link. What's that for, Sandra? Yeah, you can do whatever you want to talk about. As long as it ain't too perverted or whatnot, and it falls within the guidelines of YouTube and StreamYard, you can do whatever you want, man. You can sit there and pick your nose for 20 minutes, dig out a big old yanker and shit and just dangle it in front of the camera if you want to. Do whatever you want. Oh, my mic? Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is the Zing U, Zingyu microphone. It's not a dynamic, but it's the other one. The ES57 is a dynamic microphone. This is a condenser microphone with a medium grade diaphragm, but it can pick up noises way across the room. But as far as picking up music in the room, it's not very good at that, because as we all know, the music sound waves travel, and this is such a directional mic that once it starts doing that, it just washes out like a delay sound. Like if you turn the delay level up too much, it just goes and starts wobbling. Well, that's what this does. And the audio for StreamYards isn't there yet. They don't have a shit ton of settings. They say, this is what you get. It's free. Use it. Don't use it. Buy it. Don't buy it. That's their thing. Now, what they tweak it with down the road, hopefully they give it some better features that people that do create music videos and stuff can do good music on here and get good audio. That's my hope. Instead of running a complicated thing that you need an engineering degree for on OBS and StreamYards, it's really not that difficult. But for some people that are PC challenged, computer challenged, it could be a difficult task and stuff like that. Especially for the older crowd that's not very tech savvy. That could be a nightmare. And all you got to do is click one button and you're on OBS, and that'll be like, that would dumbfound some people. Yeah, this mic here came from Amazon with a boom stand. It's called the Zingyu BM800, I believe. The BM800. $40 basically. Webcam All you really need is a webcam and a microphone. You don't even need that. You can do it with just a webcam or your phone. The interface gives you a more professional quality sound, eliminates a lot of background noise, and then you don't get all that crap that you would interfering with your videos. It just seems more professional. Yeah. And if you have the interface I do, it has I can do chopper effects or echo effects, or I can sound like a little Smurf, or I can sound like a big giant. It depends. You know.
Yeah, I can do stuff like this. And let me show you. Let me get out my stuff. Okay, I can sound like this if I wanted to.
Yo, what's up, baby? Back that thing up. Yeah, girl. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah.
Better knock that off, Big Mac. I'll come over there and kick you in the nuts. Big dumb son of a... Wait, oh, there might be kids watching, maybe. Gotta keep it PG.
Or you can get an echo, or you can sound like you're on the radio. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, man? We're gonna spin a disc from Alice Cooper. Need a Strauss in the house. Or you can sound like you're talking from a chopper. Yo, what's up? Chopper 5 news coming at you. High fives clogged up. Better back up, get yourself a cup of coffee and sit down because you ain't going nowhere for a long time. Yeah. You can put this on expert mode that brings you back to your voice. Right now I'm in what's called a hard spoken voice, where it comes across boom, like real quick, and then I can put it in soften mode. Yo, how you doing? That sounds a little softer. Now I'm on soft vocals. It takes a lot of the edge off my voice and makes it a lot mellower. And then you have a hard vocal also. You can do this. See, this brought back my bass in my voice, But I like keeping it on hard spoken because it has a higher dynamic range. So now I'm back to what I was before. Okay. Then on the reverb side, this thing does do reverb. Let me turn that up. Okay. This is reverb turned all the way up. Okay. I'm just doing this for demonstrations. But right now I have it set on room reverb. And I keep that about halfway through all my broadcasts. So it kind of gives my voice that roomy, boomy kind of sound, but not like this. Okay. Then you got live reverb, which sounds like this. This is live reverb. Now I'm going to go to studio reverb. This is studio reverb. Okay, a little harder. You can hear my voice harder without the long string echo. Now I'm going to go to plate reverb. This is plate reverb. Okay, this is like when you pronounce stuff, and just like boom, it's right in your face. Now I'm going to go to hall reverb. This is hall reverb. This has that big long echo, or the big long down hall kind of thing. But now I'm going to go back to room. This is room at full. You can see how it kind of compresses everything into one spot. It feels like you're actually in a cube and the sound's not going anywhere else but in that room. Then you just knock your levels back and you just keep talking until you get a decent level. And that right there is 12 o'clock on the reverb. So that's about all you really need to keep your voice projected and elevated a little bit. And then, of course, with this thing, you can do the applause. if you're running some type of contest and you want to tell people you got the right answer, you can just say yes. That means yes, you got it right. And if you got it wrong, wrong answer, wrong answer. You can do that. Then, of course, you can go on air or off air, you know.
Okay. And then we're back to the Smurf. And she loves all you cheeseburgers, and she really wants to thank you for showing up tonight. Yeah, I hope y'all had fun. You enjoying the show. Plus, you gotta check out Bent Metal Broadcast with yours truly, this pretty handsome dude over here, Metalhead Hippie. He'll be there. And that pretty cheesehead, Sandra Pokorney from Wisconsin, will be there too, doing the news and all her video trickery. And then, of course, Gary Tholander, that big dumb goof. I just want to kick him in the nuts most of the time. Big dummy. But anyway, he can riff on the guitar for you and just like shred your brain if you really wanted to. You know, but we gotta keep him in line. You know, he might get carried away. All kinds of stuff. Gotta keep him humble. You know? But anyway, this is some of the shit you can do with this Tascam Mini Studio US 42. You can get it on Amazon for about $150 to $170. And you can do all this wacky dumb bullshit with it if you want to. But anyway, back to you, Hippie.
And that's the Tascam US or Tascam Mini Studio US 42. That's some of the stuff you can do with it. You can act goofy, make weird noises and stuff. You know, whatever you want to do, man. Or of course, you can just get the Focusrite 2i2, or you can get the Focusrite Solo, but you can't do as much with the Solo. So if you get a Focusrite 2i2 for $150, something like that, it will do the same thing, but then you'll have to download other software that you can probably play through it, or have a mixer that has audio voices on it, you know, that you can do yourself just by adding them into a special file folder and then just playing them manually, stuff like that. Yeah, Gary Special, all right. And you can do things like this, highlight questions and stuff. Okay, you got a original song, Stanger? Is that what you're telling me? Okay. What's it called? Playlist. Okay. What is the playlist, Stanger? Hang on a second, people. It would actually work faster if one of my mods could grab it for me, the link. Just tell Sandra or Gary or Tom Harhigh what your link is. I need to do that. Close that. Stanger, what folder is it, bro? Performances. Okay, hang on a second. All right, bro. I see 6 songs in here, or 7 songs from original song performances. Which one? Apocalypse Doom or the other one? Okay, hang on a sec. Give me a second here, bro, and I'll set it up for you. Ah, shit. Hang on. I gotta do it through StreamYards. Hang on, I gotta open it in another browser, bro. See all this stuff here that we're doing right now, this just helps us out because what we're doing is we're doing this, and it also helps us hone our skills for doing future broadcasts by learning how to do these things on the fly. So hang on, I'll have you up here in a second. Hang on a second. It's trying to be contrary with me. Oh, come on now. Yeah, there. Come over here. Boom, boom. That ain't working either. Okay, hang on a second. We're almost there. Sound all right? Yes, no.
The time is here, the time is now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't waste your days, success in your ways. Drowning in the sorrow. The liquid cool has consumed the soul. Where it is and will never be. It's the darkness, and I get the feeling of where he's belong beneath. Time is here, the time is now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't waste your days obsessing the ways, drowning in your sorrow.
Yeah, that's StreamYards, man. Yeah, if you guys want to see more of that video, go check it out. I'll post a link here. You guys can go check out 6 Stanger's video on his site if you want. If you like what he's doing, like, share, and subscribe. Check him out, man. Yeah, see, that's part of the audio issue with StreamYards. They're not there yet, you know. Now, if I could do that, see, I would have to share that a different way on OBS, but I could do it. But the audio would sound a shit ton better. But the only reason I have StreamYards is because we can put 3 or 4 people on here and we can all talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. As long as music wasn't introduced into it on a big level, the audio quality for this stuff here isn't that great yet. So we will get around to trying to get around that issue. Believe me, if I can find a technical way to get around audio bullshit with this StreamYard, I will find a way. And if I can't, we'll just have to adjust the program accordingly, you know, to be able to get everything fixed up. Yeah, I went in and went out and checked it out. But when you first heard it, it was unchecked. Then I went in, like, after somebody said it, after Sandra said it was fading, I went in and checked the processing and did that. It didn't make much of a difference. It doesn't make much of a difference. It's just like me going to hall reverb versus spring or plate reverb in my thing. Some sound a little better than the other, but if you boost it way too far, just whoosh, just washes out. They're not there yet. I mean, it's StreamYard. It's not me. It's not because I have a shitty computer or anything like that or shitty equipment. It's a StreamYard thing. They're just not up to snuff yet for stuff like that. No problem, Stanger. Yeah, just keep producing that shit, man. And thanks for that NAM footage, too. He's got some NAM footage up there, too, right? Check that stuff out. Him and his son went to NAM, I believe. That's your son, correct? Big boy with a big old beard. That's your boy. Yeah, check out his stuff, too. No, I don't think Streamlab has multicam, dog paw. I mean, there are ways to manipulate it to get. You have to do share screen and all that shit and blah blah blah. But Mitch Heyman's the one actually to talk to about that. What's up, Ed? Sweet. Yeah, check out 6 Strings YouTube page. He said he got some more NAM videos and stuff coming up. He's got to upload them, I guess, and edit them and whatnot. He has a pretty cool little micro guitar collection and stuff. You know, the little figurine micro guitars and stuff, knockoffs of the originals and stuff. Pretty cool little collection you got there. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but he runs a lot of his stuff through an audio mixer also, but that's part of the process. When you're sharing stuff, it depends how you share it. He manipulates it a different way, but yeah, I'll check him out. But yeah, it's when you're sharing YouTube pages from a third-party source is when things start washing out. But you can play music on here without it sounding too bad, you know. But it just depends on your setup. Yeah, I'll probably have a talk with Johnny Bean here to see what's going on too. I might even have him on the show to see if he wants to come on and talk tech with us and stuff. Help everybody figure out this stuff, you know, because I'm just here to help people. You know, if you want to learn how to broadcast or get on, I'm learning and teaching you guys as I go. You know what I mean? So it is what it is for now. Sorry if that's really not good enough for you, but that's where I'm at. You know, I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just saying, you know, this is what it is. And as I learn, I will roll it right on to you. And I appreciate that suggestion. I will talk to Johnny eventually and get around to it, see if there's anything I can do to get the levels right. Or if there's a piece of equipment I could borrow or get a hold of that's capable of capturing all the sounds from all the devices and then me setting levels so that they never change, like a mixer board or something like that. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, man. Because it's the same with Gary. He'll start out good. He uses an interface in a mixer. His will start out good. It comes across better if you use an interface. But well, if you guys go look at the video I made, if it's me by myself, but the more people you add to the mix, the washier it gets. Okay. But if you have people that have decent equipment, if you all have decent equipment and interfaces, it's like if I went over there and started playing guitar for Johnny Bean and I didn't have all this shit or an interface, it would sound like shit, I'm pretty sure. But since most of those guys that he has on his show have mixers and interfaces and whatnot, their sound quality is probably 80% well. You know, most of the time, 70 to 80% of Gary's music comes across as he's playing it. Every once in a while, the gain will just start going off and it'll start getting warbly and stuff. But that's even with good programs like OBS and StreamYard. Sometimes you get washy, man. None of this stuff is perfect, man. You know, so you got to remember that. You know, when you're watching live streams and stuff, none of I'm working on. I mean, I didn't design this shit, so I'm just using it as for what it is in its best capabilities to my knowledge at the time. You know, yeah, there's a learning curve for everything, and that's what I'm here to teach you. As I learn, I'll tell you guys what I've learned, and then you can process that if you want to do videos like this or set up your own little tone lounge or the hippie hut. You know, you can do that stuff too. You know. But tonight, I want to highlight Sandra Pokorney's work and show once again what she's done for an intro. So keep your eye on the screen here in a minute, and I'm sure she's going to bring us some more good stuff and some tweaks and whatnot. But check out this intro. fucking awesome or what? It's only going to get better, people. You know, stick around, man. You know, Bent Metal broadcast will be on Saturday, 9:30 Eastern, 5:30 Alaska time. If you live in between those two time zones, you gotta figure it out. But I'll put a reminder up Wednesday or Thursday night for Bent Metal broadcast. You can watch us then there. You know, we'll be cutting up and trying to figure out some weird stuff for you and try to get you to laugh if we can, you know. And we might have a special guest on. Might get a live performance from another YouTuber if I can arrange that. Or if you got something, if you got a decent interface and your audio quality is pretty good when you record for YouTube and whatnot, we can do a dress rehearsal. I can send you an invite if you want to be on the show, and we can test your levels and stuff on the show. But obviously, if you wash out too much, we probably don't want to put that stuff on there. It's not because you suck or I suck or my equipment sucks or your equipment sucks. It's just that StreamYards just ain't there yet. So, and we don't want to bring you stuff that's all washed out. So, whether or not it's an interview, an acoustic song, what do they call that? Soprano or what song or whatever. When you acapella, yeah, when, you know, something like that, man. You know, as long as the audio quality is good for you guys, we'll try to bring you the best entertainment we can at the time. And as far as StreamYards, I think, you know, as far as me and Sandra go, we're ahead of the curve. We got some tricks, and we're trying to learn it the best we can, and we're going to try to bring you the best show we can. You know, Gary's going to practice up and get his riffing down, so he can bring you some decent metal riffs and rock riffs and all kinds of shit. Ain't you, Gary? You big dumb goof. Bring him that damage. Gary's going to damage you. He's going to damage your brain. And we might, if you got a new video coming up, you want it announced, check it out. Let us know. You can send Sandra an email, or you can let us know during the week somehow that you have something new and you want it put on the show. We'll check it out. We'll give it a look. And if we like it, we might get it on the show. Or if you have a video that you want to promote, we might be able to do that. You know, so it's all a work in progress, man. But I want to end the show here tonight at 1:45. So I think that's a watchable video. I hope what I've said about StreamYards and stuff like that, and the gear you may or may not need, and how to function on some of this stuff, you know, I hope it works out for you, you know, and I hope you got some information and got some decent information out of it. And if you have any more questions, you know, you can either ask them on Bent Metal, you can send me an email, you know, same name Yahoo, you know, Metalhead Hippie Yahoo. So check it out. If you got a question for Sandra, leave her a comment. Go check her website out. Go check Gary's YouTube out, and leave her a comment. Like, share, and subscribe on her site. And leave her a comment. Check out her stuff. If you got a question for her about getting on Bent Metal, you can also leave her a comment on her YouTube page. If you can't get a hold of her through email, you can try it that way. And the same thing with me. If you have a question for me about getting on Bent Metal, if you got something that you think we might be interested in, just leave a comment on my last video, like this video right here. Leave a comment for Bent Metal, and I'll get an alert, and then I'll check out the alert, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Okay? But I'm going to say peace and good night. Thanks for showing up, and I'm going to leave you with Sandra Pokorney's outtake for Bent Metal broadcast. Peace, people. Take care and have a good night. I'll see you on the tube.